Hey everyone, Cloud's Nightmare here, and welcome to this week's gaming news wrap-up. This week we had quite a few stories pop up. I've gone through and filtered out some to talk about here. The primary topics for this video are the new Hello Games announcement, the Star Wars announcements, as well as the Pokemon Legends Arceus reception. Be sure and like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and subscribe if you'd like to stay up to date with the videos on the channel, from news to reviews. Before we get into the main topics, let's go over some shorter stories from this week. The PS Plus games for the month of February were announced. For PS4, we have UFC 4 and Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, and on PS5, we have Planet Coaster Console Edition. After January started 2022's PS Plus lineup so strong, this month is definitely a letdown. I'm interested in playing Tiny Tina's since we'll have a full Wonderlands game coming out this year, but I was definitely hopeful for more. Games with gold were announced as well for February, and to be honest, I'm only including them in this because I don't want anyone to think I'm biased. These were a disappointment as well. Broken Sword 5, Aerial Knights Never Yield, Hydrophobia, and Band of Bugs. Blizzard shared a screenshot of an unannounced survival game to recruit employees. This isn't anything major, but we do have a few supplemental pieces of information. Mike Ybarra, the head of Blizzard, has tweeted saying that he has played many hours of this project. The fact that it's already in a playable state is an exciting piece of news. Mike also tweeted in response to a sarcastic comment on the unannounced game, stating, "Blizzard is a big studio, and we have talented and growing teams supporting live games as well. Over the coming weeks, you'll be hearing more on that from Warcraft and Overwatch. Diablo will follow. Stay tuned." Since this year we don't have a BlizzCon happening, a lot of people have been wondering when exactly we'd be getting new information on a lot of Blizzard's massive titles. Thanks to this tweet, we now have some idea. They should be coming semi-soon. Horizon Forbidden West has gone gold. I don't think anybody was expecting another delay for the game, but having the official word that the game is done and ready to go is definitely a positive. The game is coming on February 18th for both PS4 and PS5, and I can't wait to see what we're all in for. February is going to be a crazy month for games. We only get Forbidden West for 7 days before Elden Ring comes out. Honestly, I'm hoping that there are no adult responsibilities in that 2-week period. Final Fantasy VII's 25th anniversary is next week, specifically on January 31st. Square Enix will be hosting a stream to celebrate the occasion. We know they'll be talking about the mobile game First Soldier, but could we see more? Maybe some more info on Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. I'm not exactly expecting it, but I'm sure hopeful for it. We've all heard that we may be in for longer gaps between the parts of Remake than we expected, and that's a bummer, especially considering there'll probably be like 6 of them, with how little of the original they covered in the first part. Now with all of that out of the way, let's move on to the main topics for this video. So on Twitter, Sean Murray, the founder of Hello Games, announced a return of their first game to iOS, Joe Danger. Normally, I'm not a person to give much credence to mobile gaming, I don't play mobile games, but this announcement is different. Not only did they announce the return of the game, Sean also showed off the reason that they brought the game back. They received fan mail from the father of an autistic child named Jack. The message was going over how important Joe Danger is to Jack. They use it to get through stressful events, or as a way to bond and connect with others. The game means a lot and has had a positive impact on the child's life. They posted the letter on Twitter. I won't read the whole thing here because it's kind of long, but towards the end of the letter they do say, "I don't even know if it's even something that would be possible, or if possible, how much time and effort would have to be put into getting Joe back up and running and riding with the new versions of iOS. But it would mean the world to at least one little boy. And if that doesn't pull your heartstrings enough, think of all of the positive press. And if that doesn't work, I'm sure there is some money to be made by putting Joe Danger back on the App Store. I figured appealing to both sentiment and cynicism would effectively hedge my bets." Now, I don't know a ton about Sean Murray or Hello Games as a whole. I can tell you that even if they did this for the positive press, I don't care. I'm absolutely thrilled that Jack gets to have his game back, what they use to cope, what they use to love, what they use to be with each other. It's super important to them, and I couldn't be happier about it. I don't personally have any iOS devices, otherwise I would be buying it in a heartbeat. So I thought I would at the very least shine a light on this heartwarming story. Even if it's just done for press or profit, there's still good in it. EA announced 3 new Star Wars games in a single blog post. They didn't give us much information though. What we do know is that all 3 games are being developed by Respawn Entertainment, which to me is fantastic news. Respawn did incredible work on their last Star Wars game, Jedi: The Fallen Order. In that vein, the first game that was announced is actually the next game in the Star Wars Jedi series. I'm hopeful that it's just a sequel and a continuation of the story from the first, but we don't have any verification of that. After that, information actually gets even slimmer. We have a new Star Wars first-person shooter coming, as well as a Star Wars strategy game. Not a ton of information to go on, but exciting nonetheless. I think it's great that Disney and LucasArts Games decided to stop with the exclusive contract with EA and allow others to take a swipe at the Star Wars universe as well. Off of the top of my head, including these 3, I can think of 5 separate Star Wars games coming from 3 different publishers. And then on top of that, you have Indiana Jones coming from Bethesda. Competition is good, and it should liven up these games a bit and add some innovation. Pokemon Legends Arceus reviews have come out this week, and they're mostly positive, landing at an 86 rating overall using over 40 critic reviews. That's a good deal better than I had expected. I was halfway thinking that this was going to be another little town hero. Most of the negative feedback that I've seen has been focused on the looks of the world rather than the gameplay itself, and that's perfectly fine with me. People have been lining up around the block to pick it up at midnight releases, first time I've seen that in a while. There were streamers switching to the Australian eShop in order to download it early and stream it on Twitch. People have been waiting for a game like this for a long time, and it seems like they're coming out in force to support it. From everything that I've seen, it truly seems to be a baby between Pokemon of old and Monster Hunter. I'm glad to see that this is actually an evolution of the Pokemon franchise, and I can't wait to play it. On that front, I'm planning to stream Pokemon Arceus tonight on my Twitch channel. I'll start streaming around 11 p.m. Central, starting the game for the first time then. Hopefully some of y'all can come out for it. The link to my Twitch is in the video description as well as my About Me on YouTube. Anyway, what do you guys think about all of this? Does the Joe Danger story pluck at your heartstrings, or are you chomping at the bit to play Pokemon Legends like I am? Let me know in the comments. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and stay safe.